What's going on, everybody? This is Master Salim with Progressive Taekwondo Academy. Right, just finished a good day of classes. Tuesday, right, my last classes are my sparring class, and so I'm always talking to them, trying to pour into them. And some things they may remember, some things may hit home, some things that they'll have to go through things in order to really understand what I'm telling them. And then I'll be saying it again, and I'll be reminding them what I told them before, right? And really enforcing that message just by repetition and letting them know what my expectations for them are. And today we're talking about competing, right? We just had some registration deadlines for a couple upcoming tournaments, and on that line it says competitor's name. And so as a competitor's name, in the name competitor, there's an intent that you're going to show up and you're going to perform and try to do your best in order to try to win that event, right? That's what a competitor does. That's what we mean by competing. And sometimes when we compete, right, the odds are stacked against us, right? We go into places where we're like, oh man, if I have to do all of that to win, I have to beat that many people, I have to beat that many champions in order to win. And sometimes the answer is yes. Sometimes you may get a lucky break, but most of the time you have to believe that the answer is going to be yes. Yes, you have to do all of that in order to win. But you don't have to do all of that in order to compete. And that's what I want my athletes to do right now. I want them to compete. And so in order to compete, they just have to show up. They have to do their best. They have to look fear in their eyes sometimes and still do their best. And they have to have fun. And win, lose, or draw, they have to do their best and not give up. And so a lot of my competition team will be participating in the Healthy Kids Run Series, right? Healthy Kids is a national organization, a national movement to get kids out exercising, right? Learning to appreciate and have fun exercising and getting in shape, and also making friends. And Progressive Taekwondo is one of their sponsors this year. And every Sunday, I'm going to be taking students out there to compete against other kids in a race, right? And what's more competitive than a race? 75-yard dash, quarter miles, full miles. This weekend, starting Sunday, we'll be out there on that finish line. And the main reason why I wanted them to do that is because, one, running, they need to get in shape. Their stamina is terrible. Their endurance is terrible. And two, I believe there's going to be some kids out there that are faster than them, that they're going to have to compete against that kid or those kids, those youth every week. And when they're running a race, sometimes when you're running a race and you see that person up ahead of you, it's easy to slack off and drag it on home. But if they're competing and that kid's ahead of them, they're still going to try to finish strong. If they're competing and they think they're not going to be able to win that race, they're still going to do their best. If they're competing and they fall or things aren't going their way, they still have to overcome those obstacles, cramps, fatigue, sore foot, hot weather down here in the Carolinas. They still have to show up and they still have to compete. And so it's competition season around here in Progressive Taekwondo Academy. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are competing every day in your lives. But this is Master Salim, Progressive Taekwondo Academy. Peace out. Tap in. Deuces.